me, I hope everybody is well today. Today I have a try on video for you of, I think we call it occasion wear. They're sort of wedding guest, possibly cruise, possibly mother of the bride, mother of the groom type of stuff. Just nice occasion wear. The brand is Flycurvy. I have done a haul video with them before, try on video with them before, and I really liked some of them. In fact, you saw some of their clothes in my recent cruise videos because I wore them. My blue trouser suit that I wore on my recent cruise videos was from Flycurvy. They have very kindly sent me the clothes free of charge. However, they are not paying me for this video, and of course all opinions will be my own. I haven't tried anything on yet, so I'm hoping it all fits well and looks nice, but we shall see. I always like to say at the beginning of these videos, I am 5'3" tall, so a little bit vertically challenged. I am a UK size 22-ish on the top and 20-ish on the bottom. And now the sun's coming out and it's going to mess up all the light, but never mind, we shouldn't moan about the sun coming out, should we? I will put all the info from Flycurvy, I think I've got a discount code as well, in the description box below. If you are watching on a tablet or a mobile device, if you click the little thing, there's writing underneath here and it says more. They've hidden that blooming description box quite well now, haven't they? And it says more. If you click on that, it will bring up all the info on the right hand side of your screen. That's probably the left hand side to you, isn't it? But that's my right hand. Right, without further ado, let's get into it and let's have a look at the first item. Okay, first item is this three-piece trouser suit. I fell in love with this colour. I think it does come in other colours, but this colour I particularly liked. This top, trousers and jacket. I like the lace and the pearl detail on the little vest top. I love the sort of floaty kimono style waterfall jacket. Also got the lace detail on the sleeves. Sort of a chiffony fabric, the jacket, and then you've got like a stretchy, slightly sheeny fabric with the lace overlay on the top, and the trousers are quite a thin, slightly sheeny fabric. I'm not sure if there might be a little bit see-through. We shall see. Right, let's pop it on and give it a go. Sorry, I forgot to tell you the size. I got it in a 2XL. Okay, here we are. Let me just re-angle you so you're going to be able to see the whole thing. Right, unfortunately, regular viewers will know I hate my stomach being on show. My stomach is my least favourite part of my body, and I never wear anything where my stomach isn't on show. It's not something I personally feel comfortable with. Not saying other large ladies shouldn't have their stomachs on show if they want to. It's just purely my personal preference, and this top is very short and my stomach is on show there. I should point out you are angled so to get my whole body in, so you may not be able to see it, but I am very, very conscious of that. I do think for a plus size brand, this Flycurvy do cut their tops too short. I think most ladies would want this to be a little bit longer. Yeah, so on that basis I absolutely wouldn't wear this. The trousers are long. I've got them turned up twice at the waist, and I've also got on quite a high heel there, probably a 3-inch heel. So if you're short, these might not be the ones for you. I love the jacket. I love the jacket and I love the colour. It's a real shame. Other than the top being too short, it fits quite nicely. I like the neckline with the pearls. But it's just way too short for me. I feel very uncomfortable in it. But I love the jacket. I think the jacket is fabulous. Yeah, just a shame about the length of the top. I did think when I saw it on the website that top looked short. However, when I ordered from them last time, I thought a couple of tops looked short and they actually worked okay. But yeah, this one is making me feel very uncomfortable. But yeah, other than that, a nice outfit. It feels really nice on. I don't think that this is too see-through. The trousers, I feel like, yeah, it's a shame is all I've got to say about it really, because I do really like it. We have this grey dress. This is sort of maxi length. It's got this really pretty bodice, the sort of semi-sheer bodice with the floral design. Grey's quite fashionable now, isn't it, as well? I like the 3/4 sleeve. It is a zip back, and I'm in the house by myself, so I'm not entirely sure I'm going to be able to do it up completely, but we shall see. And I ordered this one in, I think everything is a 2XL, but yeah, I ordered this one in a 2XL. This one was a bugger to iron, I might add, but quite a nice heavy fabric. It's got a little bit of stretch in it, the skirt. Not heavy, that's not true, sort of medium weight fabric. It feels quite decent quality. I don't doubt it's polyester, everything is these days, isn't it? But and then the top half is sort of chiffon fabric. Right, slight issues with doing it up, and I have got bra straps showing, but other than that, I'm not going to show you the back view because it's undone down as far as my waist, and I've got the top bit, the neck, clipped up with a hair clip just to hold it together. I'm scared to do it up any more than that because I have had instances in the past where I've been in an evening dress all day because I couldn't get out of it till my husband came home from work. So yeah, let's just skate over that. I feel like having done a lot of these try-ons, sorry, I need to re-angle you down. Having done a lot of these try-ons, I feel like that the full-length dresses are not great on my shape and stature. I much prefer some of the dresses that come up a little bit at the front. This feels as though it's sort of, it fits quite well, it fits quite nicely on the waist, and I think probably the bodice would be a little bit better fitted. I can show you the back actually, that's what the back looks like because it's open. But yeah, I think the bodice would be a little better fitted if the zip was all the way up. Perfectly nice dress, I just don't particularly like myself in it. I feel like it's quite elegant. I think if you were taller than me, it would look really nice. Again, it's quite long in length. I've got a high heel on. If I had anything lower than this, it would be dragging on the ground. It is pretty much about ½ inch above the ground on this. But really pretty dress. I love the colour, I like the design. It sits quite well on my waist, even though I'm high-waisted. It's more of a sort of empire line almost. But just a lot of fabric for someone who's short. I feel like it does drown me a little bit. I think it would look so much more elegant on me personally at that sort of length, or with the front, you know, coming up in a bit of a V. Right, next we have another 3-piece trouser suit. This is in this lovely grey. However, the grey of this fabric, I don't know how well the camera's picking this up, is a lilac toned grey, and this is like some sort of, it's a completely different shade. I just wanted to mention briefly at this point that when I went back and looked at the photograph on the website, it was clear to see, to be fair to Flycurvy, that the jacket was a different colour from the rest of the outfit, as you can see from this picture. Which is slightly odd. I don't think the camera's picking it up as much as it looks different in real life. So it doesn't really look like a matching suit, unfortunately. And again, I feel like the top is going to be very short. Love the jacket, and I like the look of the wide leg trousers. We will give it a go, although not confident on this one at all. Oh dearie Lori me, this is not good. This top is even shorter than the last one, this one. And it feels tighter as well. Look, it's all rucked up under my, same size, it's a 2XL. This outfit does nothing for me. I feel like the proportions are all, considering it's a plus size brand, I feel like the proportions are all completely wrong on this. The issue with the colour doesn't look so awful when it's on. It doesn't, I'm not noticing it too much. I mean, you can still see there is a colour differential. I'm sure, in fact, I think it's picking up better on the camera with it on than it did with it off. But it's not, that's not the end of the world, you know. But the trousers are quite nice, although there's a bit too much material here. If I'm honest, considering this is the same size and the same brand as the first one I tried on, it seems like a completely different size, doesn't it? This top is, I've never felt so uncomfortable in a top in my whole life. It looks awful. The length of it is just no good for anybody plus size, in my opinion. The jacket's quite nice, but the cut is just an all-round no, isn't it? Sorry, Flycurvy, but you know, you can only say what you can see, can't you? Okay, 2 more to go. This black dress is next. I have high hopes for this one. I like the sort of fairly sheer bodice. It's also got the sort of coming up at the front. It's shorter at the front, which, as I mentioned earlier, I really like the idea of. It's quite a chiffony material, but quite a heavy lining, which is nice. And this top bit is sort of stretchy lace. So again, a 2XL, although sizing seems a little bit hit and miss, so let's see what this one looks like. Right, I like the top half of this one. Love the bell sleeves, which are really nice. Again, I've got a little bit of a zip issue, but I've clipped it at the top, so you get an idea. Yeah, the top half I really like. I think I would have liked maybe a little bit more scoop on the neck personally, but that's just me. But I like the sort of contrast in textures, and I think the sleeves are really flattering. I do feel like there's a little bit too much fabric in this area. However, I'm very high-waisted, so that can be forgiven. That is an issue I come across a lot with dresses. I'm not entirely sure how I feel about the bottom of this. It's almost like you've got a dress which goes all the way around like this, and then this extra sort of bit added on. I feel like they'd have been better. When I picked it, I thought the whole skirt was the long bit at the back, and then the skirt came up at the front, rather than there being a skirt with an extra bit, and I'm not sure how much I like that. Although of the 2 dresses, I would say this one is my preference. Not sure it's for me, but I like the top half better than the bottom half. Nothing wrong with the design or the fit, particularly in this one, or the cut. So that's on the plus side, you know. Final item, and let's hope we save the best for last. It's another 3-piece trouser suit. I was really drawn to this sort of royal purple colour. It's got a sort of fairly tapered trouser, I would say, rather than the wide leg. Again, a vest top. I'm hoping this one's a little bit longer. It looks as though it's slightly longer. And this lovely jacket over the top, floaty jacket with really nice sort of, I don't know, is that a mosaic print? No, it's almost like a fleur-de-lis, isn't it? Anyway, I'll stop rambling and pop it on. Right, well, let's start with the positives. I think the tapered or more straight leg trouser definitely gives me a bit more height. It makes me feel taller, and I think it's quite a flattering leg shape. It's not too clingy around my upper legs, which I like, or my knees. And I love the jacket. The jacket's a really nice length. It's not too long. It just sits a bit below knee length at the back. I'll show you the back. And I really like the print. I like the contrast edging here, which matches up with the print. The top. It's just about long enough to cover my stomach. However, it's tight and clingy, and it's lycra-ish fabric. We do, us plus size ladies, and again, this is not a standard brand. I would be a bit more forgiving if this was a brand that catered for regular size rather than plus size, because you know that they tend to just make bigger sizes of the same thing shape-wise. But if you are a brand specifically aimed at plus size ladies, why would you give them a clingy top, you know, to cling over all their worst features? Or it just, I don't know many plus size ladies of my age who want clingy lycra around their middle. It doesn't look nice, does it? It really doesn't. I've seen myself look far nicer than that. the top just feels too small. Not too small, but too clingy. I want something to flow, you know. I think it's a real shame because so much of what they're doing is good. Oh, I meant to say as well, lengthwise the trousers again, I've got the 3-inch heel on. It's probably a little bit more than 3 inches actually, but I've had to turn them over twice at the waist. It's not a massive problem, but just to be aware of. Let's sum up. It hasn't been the greatest haul. I don't want to be too negative about Flycurvy because my last haul with them was really good. I'm going to put a link to it up. Don't know if it's there or there, but I will put a link to my previous haul in case you want to go and watch that. Maybe I chose better, but I really do feel quite strongly with plus size brands that you're catering to women of a certain age for a start, because this is not the sort of clothing that your average 20 or 30-year-old is going to wear, is it? But you're catering to plus size ladies, and they go up to, you know, much bigger sizes as well. And we don't want short tops. I realise that it saves you money not having to use as much fabric in the tops, but we just don't want these short tops. But anyway, that's it for today. Not the best haul ever, but you know, it can't be brilliant every time, can it? Thank you to Flycurvy for providing me with the clothes. And do go and have a look at their website. They have got some nice things. As I feel like I've been overly critical perhaps, but I value my audience, and I'm not going to sit here and tell you everything's brilliant when it's really not great. But thank you for watching. I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.